False rap, I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do? Penthouse, man, what have you?
What is going on? I'm ready to board a SLAP train, and welcome back today, guys, to the channel. Now, first and foremost, the footage that you guys are going to be watching today has been provided by QnA and by D3FEKT. Now, I'm going to leave their pages down below. They both have Facebook group pages. You guys may have seen it trending on Facebook. We have the Forza mods page, and QnA also has his separate page as well for you guys to follow. But these guys are pioneering the modding game here on Forza Horizon 3 on the PC. Now, I do want to stress the word PC because currently this is the only platform that this is doable. Now, I do want to give a quick shout out to QnA. A lot of this footage has been provided by him in terms of the video content, so I do want to thank him very much. He does run his own YouTube channel. As you guys can see, he has his own Thrustmaster rig, his own hydro handbrake, and he is the first person currently that I know of that has a working tack on his rig. You guys can see it up there, and I did show you guys at the start though. That is an actually working tack on the PC rig. But if you guys are looking for content with a wheel where, you know, the person driving is highly skilled, definitely go and check out QnA. Also too, for any new mods that are coming out, you'll probably see them first on QnA's channel and the Forza mods page with D3FEKT. So huge shout out to both of those guys. All links can be found down below. Now, to start off today's video, you know, we just have so many things that I want to discuss for today. And this is really Christmas to us Forza fans. Well, I guess in a sense, because we can't physically use these as of yet in, you know, a console-based server or even online. These are all offline mods. But just imagine though, if Forza Horizon 3 updated their game to allow us to take off hoods, to throw on an excessive amount of camber, to slam it to the ground. That would be the perfect Forza game in my personal opinion. Now, in this video for today, we're going to go over a handful of mods. We also have a Q&A that I actually have some answers to. I actually messaged QnA and D3FEKT, asked a few personal questions that I had regarding mods and everything in general with that aspect, so we're going to be going through those questions. And also too, we have a huge new smoke mod, which, I mean, this is pretty much every Forza player's dream to have a smoke mod like this. I mean, we have never seen this amount of smoke other than, say, a Gran Turismo game. But that's the possibility, though, of these PC mods. Now, I will say this game looks fantastic at 60 frames a second, so I really do hope that Forza Horizon 4 will be 60 frames on the console when that does drop, you know, long damn time down the road. So I'm really hoping that, you know, we can crack these mods and start using these online, you know, maybe for the last stretch of the game's life cycle in the final year. But nobody really knows at this point. I mean, these are all brand new. We have no idea what Forza is going to do in terms of taking action against the mods. They're offline, so I don't see, you know, a really big reason why they would go out of their way to patch anything like this. But we're going to get into our Q&A with QnA and D3FEKT. Now, I did ask these guys on Facebook, and the first question that I threw at them was, you know, how is the modding actually done? Now, what they did come back with, it's done with a developer build of the game that they pushed out on the PC instead of the update that was intended. So all of this that you guys are watching is possible because of the fact that they leaked their dev build out, which I think is pretty damn funny. It sucks for them, but it's great for us because we get to see the true potential of Forza and really what the possibilities can be, you know, with the tuning, with the customization, with, you know, horsepower and such like that. So there's a lot of things that, you know, Forza, I feel, has just not thrown in the game that, you know, would just make the game 10 times better. You know, the camber mods, the ability to slam a car, you know, the smoke mods, the ability to take off a hood, you know, all those things really do play in to the customization and really be able to make the car your own. Moving forward, question number 2, I asked them about the ability to throw on window stickers. They were actually posting up photos on their Facebook page with D3FEKT on the actual car's taillight. It was actually a texture mod that they did, and I said, moving forward, will we be able to see window stickers? And they said, depending on the UV mapping of the windows, but I'll go ahead and say that there is a good chance, which I think is pretty cool. We've wanted window stickers for a long time. If Forza 7 doesn't have window stickers, it's gonna suck, man. That's all that I'm saying. I then asked, does the public have access to these mods? Response: currently at this point in time, nothing is up for download, but that is the subject for change. A custom DLC pack of my mods may see the light of day once again though, for the dev build only. So again, stressing that dev build. This is the only way that this is actually possible. Moving into question number 4 here, I then asked how many successful mods have you done so far, and he came back with 7 model edits have been done, many more in sight on my game database, the main file that stores most of the data of cars. Essentially every car has a minimum basic modification of body part removal. So was saying that pretty much every car is looking like it can be modified, it's just a matter of taking the time to do so. Question number 5, I then asked any hope for console users to receive these cars in the future. He came back with model edits will always be client-sided, so no. As for tunes of say wing and bumper removals, I dare not to say it's impossible, but at this current time the dev build has limited connectivity to the servers and cannot share anything on it nor join people. So that's a little bit, that's a tough blow to take for us console guys, but that's all I'm going to say right now. I then asked, what is your favorite mod currently to date? And he said if I had to choose one of them in Forza Horizon 3, it would be the 240 with the S15 front end. And also too, he did drop in a 2J on that as well too. So it's a pretty sick modification. Question number 7, I asked, do you think this will be possible in Forza Motorsport 7? He came back with, we only have been gifted this chance because of the big screw up on the Windows Store. No doubt Forza Motorsport 7 will include the same DRM and encryption methods used within Forza Horizon 3. All files and folders had their names scrambled with random characters. Even when renamed to the correct names, a lot of the files were still encrypted. So that kind of means that we were only really given this opportunity because of that screw up. So fingers are crossed that they accidentally do that again, right? I mean, that's all I'm saying, but accidentally is the key. And our final question that I asked QnA and D3FEKT, any mods being worked on for the future content? He came back with many more mods on the list to be tested and made a reality, such as the R32 with an S14 boss kit. I actually have a preview of that for you guys, and a blower sticking out of its hood. Usually someone requests a mod, I attempt to make it, even if it turns out looking like garbage. Now D3FEKT was even nice enough to say, if you have any mod requests, I'd be gladly able to create them for you. Now what I also mentioned to him was, how about let's have the comments decide on the mod. He loved the idea, however he said it needs to be within reach. No doubt people will want custom imported 3D models, but no one has figured that out yet. So for right now, if you guys have a crazy creation within Forza Horizon 3, everything that you guys are going to be asking for needs to be within the vanilla game as we got it, so that way they can work with the same thing. So if you guys have any mod request, I'm going to be taking the top comment for today's episode, and we're going to try to make that happen, and I'll showcase that at a later date. But I just want to give a huge thank you to D3FEKT and QnA for making this whole episode possible. This was something that I really wanted to do for you guys, mainly because I am a huge fan of the modding scene. You know, we did this way back in the day with Destroyers, with D3FEKT and all that, with Impossible, and you know, it was a really crazy experience being able to see the game being modded and really change what we've been given from the game devs. And I know a lot of people are on the other side of the fence saying, well, you know, this shouldn't be done, you're breaking, you know, the service rules and such like that from the game. At the end of the day, we're making the game better, man. We're doing things that we can only dream of, that we've been waiting for from Forza for so many years. That just hasn't happened, man. We've been waiting for excessive tuning to be able to slam our Hondas, or, you know, slam our drift cars and such like that. And, you know, this is the only way that we're going to be able to get Forza's attention into doing this for future titles, and, you know, be able to add spacers, you know, just so many things that we want to do since day one that just haven't made it into the game. And I understand that, you know, things come in before other things, but, you know, if these guys can do it fairly simple, you know, how come we haven't got this in the main console version? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Leave me your thoughts down below. To finish this off, I asked them, what are the mods that you guys have done so far? And they came back with every car purchasable, including Horizon Edition, traffic cars, Forzathons, and barn finds. They've also found a way to lower the car completely to the ground, or also raise the suspension. So it's pretty cool. They can also go negative and positive camber up to 20 degrees both ways. They also had the ability for huge increase of horsepower on a lot of the motors, which is pretty cool. We have engine swaps that just aren't possible, manufacturer wheels that can be purchasable, texture mods, body part removals, spacers, and the addition to adjust our field of view, something that we've been waiting for a long time. Again, just hasn't made it into the game. So I want to give a huge thank you, like I said, Chrome, D3FEKT, all links down below. The modding game is starting to come alive, man. I'm really excited to see where this goes for Forza, and hopefully, as I said, we're going to be able to, you know, maybe get access to these through a disc that we can buy off of them. I don't know exactly. This is all that I know, and I wanted to kind of, you know, send the message to you guys that are in the dark about the modding, because not a lot of people know about this. You know, the Facebook group that Forza Mods does have, it only has about, I think, 5,000 likes or so. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this. You will go check out their channels and follow up on the next coming mods that they are going to be releasing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for sticking around for today's episode. Thank you to Chrome and D3FEKT. I cannot thank these guys enough. I mean, honestly, the fact that they, you know, allowed me to show their footage, to ask some questions, and really just kind of, you know, let this be known to the public. So I do appreciate that they did take the time to do so and, you know, really answer some of the questions that I did have for them. But other than that though, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's episode here on Forza Horizon 3, looking at some brand new mods. Screenshots were all done by Chrome and D3FEKT as well too. A lot of mods on there. Like I said, check out their pages down below. Chrome does upload quite a bit on his channel, so I think you guys will find some interesting content on there with the wheel cam. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, the SLAP Train. Let me know your favorite mod down below, and also too, if you have any wishlist mods, leave those down there too. You never know who's watching, and you know, maybe that mod will be popping up next. It's your boy, the SLAP Train. I'm out. Peace.
Got 4 cars and they all black, got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do? Penthouse, man, what have you?